This portion of the news is brought to you by Sun Oil Limited, fueling growth for people.
With a National Heroes Bill now signed into law and the first holiday will be observed on Monday, very soon a commission will be appointed to seek out Bahamians who will be honored. Chairman of the National Heroes Committee, Father Sebastian Campbell, hopes the commission will be appointed in about 2 weeks to canvass the Bahamas so residents can advance their nominees. Father Campbell explains how the National Nomination Hero System will work.
One, you're talking about national hero, which would be the rarest of the rare, the best of the best according to the Prime Minister, and there can only be a few persons ever named to that order carrying the title of Right Excellent. If you look at Jamaica right now, Jamaica only has named 5 national heroes, and so this will be a special order.
Father Campbell also notes how the new national recognition system will be structured.
Those other persons who are legends and nation builders will fall within the national system of honors that will be there to replace, thank God, the outdated colonial honors that will phase out of our society. And so Bahamians will be named the different orders of honors within that national system of honors. And so the term national hero itself will be reserved just for a precious few people.
A program to boost revenue at the historical Fort Charlotte site was launched this week. Officials from the Antiquities Monuments and Museums Corporation will partner with the Royal Bahamas Defense Force to put a special historical drills. The group will be dressed in British uniforms during events, changing of the guard, and a beat retreat on the upper grounds of Fort Charlotte. Organizers say the historic showing is just one way to not only walk in the footsteps of history, but promote the very best Fort Charlotte has to offer. Chairman Courtney Strawn Jr. says he expects the historical initiative to not only reap some great economic benefits, but become a must-see for thousands of visitors.
For example, that our guests to our country are complaining through feedback to the Ministry of Tourism that there's nothing really to do. So we hope when this initiative is fine-tuned and marketed properly, we can present this as a part of their program so that they can pre-sell it and make it a more profitable event for us. So plans are well on the way, but before we can do that, we have to fine-tune it and make sure we are ready to put it on regularly.
Meantime, Strawn says the corporation has several projects on tap to promote the country's historical treasures, but he's encouraging Bahamians to assist financially.
This corporation has a vehicle called the Historic Bahamas Foundation, which is responsible for soliciting funds on our behalf. The Historic Bahamas Foundation has a vehicle that is the tax-free exemption, which we can send out to the general public internationally as well as locally who would wish to contribute to what we do at the corporation. And there are incentives in terms of tax-free benefits.
And finally this evening, Androsians are showing off their culture and talent this weekend in a special festival to promote their heritage and set the pace for the island's cultural future. Here is Julian Gibson.
Charisma officially declaring the 7th annual Corpus Festival open in beautiful Nicholstown, Andros last night was Island Administrator Mr. Ivan Ferguson.
I am always grateful to Mr. Smith and the organizing committee of the Corpus Fest to join with the warm and hospitable residents of Nicholstown to celebrate the 7th occasion of the Corpus Fest here in Nicholstown.
Now this year the committee decided to honor the Sly Fox, Mr. Ed Hanna.
It is a really special feelings, and I really appreciate it and want to respect all of the members and officers of this whole island, especially here in Nicholstown. It's really a great feeling, and I believe because the honor is maybe because of what I have done within this community, you know, and really wasn't selfish against us for the last 43 years.
Now, part of the official opening ceremonies was a full display of Andros culture.
R-A-T-T-L-E S-N-A-K is the rattlesnake. R-A-T-T-L-E S-N-A-K is the rattlesnake. Good morning, Mr. Fisher. Good morning, Father Brown. Have you any background? Send me one or two. Goldfish biting, I have no way to catch them. Every married man gets their own goldfish.
But just as I thought I would wet the floor and my water bag would begin to pour, I heard the bell ring loud and clear, and in a flash I was out of there. I looked like a bird just released from the cage who was filled with eagerness and filled with rage. I leaped down the stairs and felt it coming, but without hesitation I started running. But when I had the bathroom in sight, I had to face yet another plight. There were several students waiting in line, so I had to wait till it was my time. I couldn't believe this was happening to me. All I wanted to do was simply pee. Now, Rank Frank is the nickname that I bear, because the bathroom, well, I didn't make it in there.
Now, the festival will run until Monday right here in beautiful Nicholstown, North Andros. Reporting for the ZNS News Network, I am Julian Gibson.
Okay, well, that does it for this portion of the news. Stay tuned, though. Sports is next with Charles Fisher.